students, let us start with our today's lesson. In the previous lesson, we have studied natural numbers, uh, whole numbers, integers, as well as rational numbers. These all type of numbers you have done in your previous classes, and in the previous exercise also, we have calculated the number of rational numbers between two rational numbers, and their number is infinite. We can find infinite numbers of rational number between two given rational numbers. Now let us move to another type of number system, and that is called irrational numbers. As its name itself signifies, the numbers which are not rationals are irrationals. So what type of numbers are irrational numbers? Easiest and the most common example of an irrational number is pi. Why this is called an irrational number? Because its decimal representation is 1.414414592 and so on. So up to a millionth place, its decimal representation is being calculated, and it's keep on changing. What does it mean? It means that the decimal representation of pi is non-terminating, non-repeating. Mean it keeps on, every time you divide it, you will get a new number, and it does not follow a particular pattern. So what a pattern is? Now let us suppose I am dividing 3 by 5. On dividing 3 by 5, what I am getting is, because 3 is smaller than 5, so 0 and again 3. Then because 3 can be written as 3.000 and so on, whatever number of zeros I want to take. Now decimal is there, so it goes here, then 0 comes and 6. So what happened, when I divide 3 by 5, I get answer equals to 0.6. It means division is over, so it terminates. Now let us divide 10 by 3. What happens? 10 when divided by 3, 1 as a remainder. 10 can also be written as 0.000 and so on. So decimal is there, then again 10, then again 10, then again 10 and so on. So here the answer you will get is 3.33333 and so on. In second case, the division will not end, but every time you divide, you will get 3 as a quotient. So a pattern is followed there, which can be written as 3 bar. Now here this bar represent 3 n number of times. So these type of numbers are called rational numbers. These two categories fall in the category of rational number, because when rational numbers are divided, they give either a terminating and or non-terminating repeating. In second case, it does not terminates, it does not ends, but what happen, it keep on repeating. So these two condition of fraction or decimals fall under rational numbers. What is here is neither it terminates, means it does not ends, nor it repeats. Every time a new number you will get, and it does not follow a specific pattern. So that is why they are called irrational number. So pi is an irrational number, which is very common and you have studied in your class 8, is square root of 2. Now if you find the value of root 2, you will again get non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. You know how to find value for square root of 2. This you have done in your class 8. Now what you have to do, I am using division method to find the square root of 2. We can write 2 as 2.000000 and so on. Number of pairs of zeros depend upon how many, up to how many places of decimal we want to find its value. So we will now be dividing it by, we cannot take number 2 because 2 to the 4 is greater than 2, so 1 is there, and what I get here? Decimal, then a pair of zeros. Now you have to see by what you can divide it so that you get a number which is nearest to 100 but it is less than 100. So 21, quite a large difference is there. 22, 2, 23, 3, 24, 4s are 96. On division I get 4, and here adding 4 I get 28, and here I will get 400. Now here I have to put some values, and the same values will be substitute here. So 281, 1 gives 281. Now because I have multiplied by 1, so 1 I have to add, 282 I get. Now again a digit is required here, and let us solve this. Here I will get 9, 1 and 1 and pair of zeros, and again some value is required here, so you can calculate it and keep on dividing it. This is a method I have shown you how to find the value for square root of 2. Similarly, square root of 3 is also an irrational number. So these are irrational numbers and many more are there. Now let us move to exercise 1.3. Now we are not doing 1.2 because construction is there, and I will be posting a separate video and a separate video presentation for it, but at present we will be moving to exercise 1.3. Now what the question number exercise 1.3 is. Now in question number 1, what we have to do, we have to write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. So sums are given to you, fractions are given to you. First one is 36 divided by 100. You have to divide it and write what type of decimal representation did you get on dividing 36 by 100. Is it terminating, non-terminating, terminating, repeating, whatever it is maybe. So on dividing 36 by 100, I will get, you can divide it. So it terminates, so terminating. Now moving to question number 2, where I have to divide 1 by 11 and find out whether it's a terminating or non-terminating, repeating. So all question you can do yourself. There is nothing very much specific for which you need a help from me. All divisions you have to do and do it yourself. This is for your homework. Thank you.